Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Underrated Major. Today I'm going to be doing a video discussing Secret of the Dragneel Family reveal. Now, when it comes to the Dragneel family, this is definitely the most interesting family in all of fairy tale. And I'm not even saying that just because the main character is a Dragneel family descendant. No, that's not even the reason why I'm saying that. The Dragneel family alone, they have so much mystery, they have so much hype behind them because there's always been like new members just popping up, and I'm going to be discussing them. There will be quite a bit of spoilers in here for like towards the end of the video, so I'm giving you guys a heads up. As anime onlys, there will be some characters I'm going to be discussing that haven't been mentioned in the anime that are actually members of the Dragneel family. And if that sounds interesting to you, if you guys want to still watch the video, figure out the other new members of the Dragneel family, then go ahead and do that. But I'm just giving a little heads up for anime onlys because I want to hear people saying, oh, I got spoiled. No, I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I will be revealing 2 new Dragneel family members at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, like I said earlier, when it comes to the Dragneel family, they have definitely been one of the most hyped up families in all of fairy tale, and there's actually been a pattern that I've begun to start to notice when it comes to the Dragneel family. And I decided, you know what if this is like their secret thing? What if this is like a family trait that is passed down from Dragneel to Dragneel, if you know what I'm saying? What if this is just something that is inherited? And I decided, you know what, why not go ahead and make a video discussing this, because I think this is going to be crazy. So yeah, now let's go ahead and start discussing what I think the secret of the Dragneel family is. Now, when it comes to the Dragneel family, I think we have to look at each Dragneel family member that we've been introduced. So I'm going to be discussing each family member that we've been introduced to so far. Now, of course, I'm going to have to start it off with our boy, our main man, Natsu. Yes, the main character. Natsu is a very controversial character. A lot of people like him, a lot of people hate him. Me personally, Natsu is one of my favorite characters in the series. Yes, I do know that one of the main reasons why people hate on Natsu is because the whole friendship thing. People are always saying, why does he always give speeches? Me personally, I don't even mind that, to be honest. Like, I don't mind whenever Natsu gives little friendship speech. And to be honest, speech is blown out of proportion. Like, people, they make it seem like that every single fight Natsu is giving a friendship speech. They make it seem like that every single fight Natsu always is preaching about friends. Now, he's done that, and the reason why people say it is because he does it in major fights. He might do it when he's fighting the final boss, or the strongest person in the arc. He might say something about friendship, but it's not like he goes on a whole little tandem. He might just mention it while he's doing a finishing attack or something. People make it seem like that he gets like he is going up in front of a podium just giving like an hour-long speech about friendship. Like, no, he's not doing all that. So people need to relax when they say the quote-unquote friendship speech. But yeah, Natsu, we already know that he's all about his friends. That's where he gets his power from, and that's basically what makes him a person who he is today. He gets a lot stronger whenever you try to hurt his friends or whenever he's trying to protect his friends. So Natsu, we already know everything about him as a main character, with the whole friendship and stuff. So there's that when it comes to Natsu on that end. Now, this is going to be quite of a spoiler itself, but the next member that I want to discuss is Zeref. Yes, I know some anime onlys might be like, whoa, what do you mean Zeref? We know that Natsu and Zeref are brothers. Yes, they are blood brothers. That might have a lot of anime onlys going crazy. They might be like, whoa, what the heck? They're blood brothers? Yes, Zeref is Natsu's blood brother, real brother. And we basically know that in the past, Zeref and Natsu, their whole family, well, not their whole family, but their little family, the mom, dad, Natsu, and Zeref, back when they were living 400 years ago, they were all living together as a family, united as one. And then their whole family ended up getting killed off by dragons. Now, the only people who survived was Zeref. So the only person who survived the attack was Zeref. And I know some guys might be thinking, well, if Zeref is the only person who survived, then how is Natsu here? Let me explain. Zeref basically ended up practicing black magic. Yes, he ended up practicing forbidden magic, alchemy. Shout out to Fullmetal Alchemist. He started doing transmutation circles, all that stuff. He went to the gate. If you guys get the reference, you're amazing. But no, on a serious note, we basically know that Zeref, he started practicing alchemy, and he ended up trying to bring Natu back to life, and he succeeded in actually bringing Natu back to life. Yes, he did. But we do know that he ended up getting cursed. That's why he had the whole thing where people couldn't get near him or else he'll end up dying. That was really the main reason why Zeref couldn't really interact with anybody, because his curse is that if he ends up loving somebody or if he ends up showing affection towards somebody, then they're going to end up dying. So that's why Zeref couldn't really get next to anybody. But we do know that Zeref, when he ended up bringing back Natu, he ended up, he ended up making him into E&D, and the only person that could really come close to him was Natu. And that's why we saw way back in Tenro Island, remember when Elfman and everybody else kept trying to go up to Zeref, and then they're like, no, stay back. But then we see Natu, he was really the only person who could go up to Zeref. Like, even Natu's scarf ended up quote unquote dying. I don't want to say that a scarf died because it was never living in the first place, but you can see that the scarf, it got the magic, because the scarf had a little bit of like Igneal's magic on it, so that even got stripped of it. It turned all the way black, so anything that had some sort of like life force or anything attached to it ended up dying to Zeref, except for Natu. So you could tell that Zeref, he cared for his family, he cared for his brother. He might not show it because the whole curse, his whole little his curse, it does conflict with this character. It makes him go a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie, he goes a little bit loco. So we already know that when it comes to the whole Zeref thing, like whenever he shows affection towards anybody, they ended up dying. And the one thing I do gotta say, the true Zeref, like the real Zeref, he actually did love Natu. He cared for Natu, and he actually ended up making one of the biggest sacrifices in order to save his little brother. Now, the next two family members I'm going to talk about, they haven't really had too much revealed on them, so this is going to be a little short segment, but I actually want to talk about their parents. Yes, Natu and Zeref's parents. Now, I'm actually a little bit disappointed that we didn't really get a full-on backstory, a full-on past on these characters, because number one, these are the main characters, these are the main characters' parents. We already got insight on Lucy's parents. We got to see what they were about, and I'm actually pretty sad that we didn't get to see a past on Natu's parents, because I think that would have been some great development. It would have been dope seeing who made Natu, the people who made Natu. I think that would be dope. But as far as we know, we basically know that this kind of been like a theory going around that they're in some type of tribe, and some people are like Natu's dad is a warrior and they're like he's a fighter of a tribe. I don't know. I have a video that's going to be speculating about Natu's parents, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So I'm not going to go too much into detail, because I want you guys to actually look forward to the video that I'm going to be releasing about their parents. But yeah, Natu and Zeref's parents, they did get revealed, but they didn't really have a huge impact. Now, the next person that I'm going to discuss is a major character. So anime only, this is when the spoiler comes in. If you guys want to stay around and actually figure out who the next two Dragneel family members are, then keep watching. But if not, I recommend you leave the video starting now. You got your warning. But the next member that I'm going to discuss is Kade Dragneel. Now, this is a controversial pick, or not a pick, a controversial character, very controversial character, due to the fact that his introduction, he was basically introduced as Zeref's son. Yes, he was introduced as Zeref's son, and this was a major plot twist, because at this point, a lot of people, we were not expecting Zeref to have a son. Now, obviously, I know some guys would be thinking, whoa, Zeref's son, then who's Zeref's mother, or who was Kade's mother? Think about it. I'm gonna give you guys 3 seconds to think about it. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it was Mavis. It was Mavis. Mavis and Zeref ended up conceiving a child, and that came out to be Kade. Now, Kade, when he was first introduced, I'm not gonna lie, it was probably the most hype moment in all of Fairy Tail. You know, just hype wise. You know, I'm not saying this is the best moment. I'm not saying Kade's the best character. I'm saying when he got revealed, that was the most hype moment, period, bar none. And I definitely do gotta say that when Kade did get revealed, we saw his abilities. We saw that he was basically able to take the soul, you know, he was basically able to, like, you know, end up like soul snatching people, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was basically able to take people's soul, but he did it with pleasure. And we basically know that Kade, he had a very chilled and laid back personality up until it came to discussing Natsu. We know that whenever Natsu got brought up, he got triggered because Zeref, he always showed love to Natsu. Of course, he should show love to Natsu. That's his baby brother. But Kade hated that. Yes, Kade hated the fact that Natsu was basically always getting love, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely do gotta say that Kade, he was a very fishy character. Now, the way how he got defeated was also very, you know, suspect. We know that Sting was the person that ended up taking him out, you know what I'm saying? That is another thing that left a bad taste in a lot of fans' mouth. Like, Sting of all people, come on, so why Sting? Why make Sting take him out? But no, on a serious note, we basically know that Kade, he is definitely somebody who was very hype, and I definitely gotta say that his ending was like, the ending of his character was kind of like a letdown. I'm not going to go too much into detail about the whole ending, but yeah, almost says that Kade, he was the newest member of the Dragneel family. And the last family member that I want to discuss before I get into the secret of the Dragneel family is August. Yes, August Dragneel. Now, I know some of you guys might be thinking, whoa, who is this? August is Zeref's son. Now, I know some of you guys would be thinking, whoa, Zeref had 2 kids? No, Zeref did not have 2 kids. Kade was actually artificially created by Zeref. Yes, he was basically created by Zeref, and Zeref hyped him up to be his greatest creation ever. So realistically, yeah, he was Zeref's son, because I guess you could say that he was like that. Kade was still Zeref's son because Zeref ended up creating him, and some people are going to be like, oh, so that was his creation, that means that he's his son. That's how some people look at it. But Kade is not actually Zeref's biological son. It is actually August who is Zeref's biological son. And yes, when I say he's his biological son, like, this is his actual son. We even got to see a little bit of a past between August. Like, we know that August, he's basically hyped up to be the strongest member of the Spriggan 12. I'm not going to go too deep into Spriggan 12, but all I'm going to say is that anime onlys, the Spriggan 12, they are basically what's next to come. You know, they're the villains for the final arc. And I'm not going to lie, August is another one of my top 5 favorite characters. You know I'm a little bit biased because my birthday's in August, so that's why that's why I like him. Shout out to him. But no, on a serious note, we basically do know that August, he is one of the strongest members, and his past with the Dragneel family, I'm definitely going to have a video, you know, when I do the video discussing the Dragneel family past, I want to, you know, dive into that. But yeah, we basically know that August, he is one of the strongest members. He's one of the strongest people in Fairy Tail, period, and he's actually Zeref's son. So I just wanted to bring up August. Now you guys got introduced to 3 new Dragneel family members, because I know that Zeref, him being a Dragneel, us manga readers, we look at that and like, we're kind of like accustomed to it now. But I was just realizing, anime onlys really didn't know. Like, to us saying that Zeref is a Dragneel, that's kind of, we got used to it. But to anime onlys, there are still some people who didn't know that. So yeah, 3 new Dragneel family members got revealed. But let me go ahead and get to the secret of the Dragneel family. Now, when it comes to the secret of the Dragneel family, me personally, I believe that when it comes to being a Dragneel, if you end up growing a strong bond or strong attachment to somebody, that will make you even stronger as a Dragneel. Yes, Natsu and Zeref, the 2 most prominent members of the Dragneel family, we see that whenever they went and started actually caring for somebody, they actually went and, they got to their highest point of their power. Whenever Natsu shows, and whenever his friends are in harm and he ever starts caring for them, that's when he goes, you know, he gets a huge boost. Zeref, we know that whenever he, like back when he was normal, you know, when he cared for Natsu so much, he ended up getting a huge boost in power. And even August too, yes, August, he cared for Zeref so much, he only wanted to serve him, and he basically knew that once Zeref, whenever he got in trouble or anything, whenever he was in danger, that's when August grew to his fullest power. So yeah, me personally, I definitely do think that the secret of the Dragneel family is they must have a bond or a connection with a new, or not with a new, but with a certain person. So yeah, overall, that's basically it for this little video. Leave a comment in the comments down below about the whole Dragneel family. What do you guys think the secret is? And what do you guys, if you're an anime only, what are you guys' thoughts on the Dragneel family? Yes, I know some of you guys might be shell-shocked that you guys got introduced to this, but yeah, I just want to do a video discussing them. Comment what you guys see down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.